Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Senator Hagerty.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ambassador Verma, welcome. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
If confirmed, Ambassador Verma, like so many other members of this committee, I'm looking forward to working with you on the modernization of the State Department. But before we get into that topic, I just want to make certain that we're on the same page on an issue that I discussed with the former holder of this office back in October of 2021. And that issue is a controversial plan by the Biden administration to reopen a U.S. consulate for the Palestinians in Jerusalem. And I'd like to say this, that such a move is strongly opposed by the Israeli government. It would basically establish a second competing U.S. mission in the capital city, Israel's eternal capital city. So I'd like to go back to the question that I asked then Deputy Secretary of State Brian McEwen and repeat what I asked him. Is it your understanding that under U.S. and international law, the government of Israel would have to provide its affirmative consent before the United States could reopen the U.S. consulate to the Palestinians in Jerusalem? Or does the Biden administration believe it can move forward to establish a second U.S. mission in the Israel capital city of Jerusalem without the consent of the government of Israel? At the time, Deputy Secretary McEwen answered, and I quote, "Yes, that is my understanding, that we need the consent of the host government to open a diplomatic facility." That's the end of the quote. Ambassador Verma, I just simply want to ask you whether you agree with then Deputy Secretary McEwen's answer.
That's my understanding as well, Senator.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make certain that we had that understanding. To make certain that the Biden administration doesn't subvert the law, I'm going to plan to reintroduce my upholding the 1995 Jerusalem Embassy Law Act this Congress and ensure that there is only one U.S. mission, a U.S. embassy to Israel that is resident in Israel's eternal and indivisible capital. To turn to State Department modernization, Ambassador, Senator Cardin and I worked very hard on this committee to include the Commission on Reform and Modernization of the Department of State in last year's state reauthorization law. And I want to thank Chairman Menendez and Ranking Member Risch for their support. The Commission is authorized to conduct a comprehensive review and offer legislative proposals to modernize the State Department. For the Commission to be successful, it's going to require close cooperation from the State Department. And I appreciate your and Secretary Tony Blinken's commitment to prioritizing modernization of American diplomacy in your opening statement. Now, Ambassador Verma, I just want to make certain that you support the objectives of this Commission and to get your commitment to working with the Commission in all the matters that are related to the law that created it.
Yeah, absolutely,
Excellent.
Senator, and we'll work closely with the Commission. Look forward to that.
Certainly. And one other related question to that. If you're confirmed, will you support the inclusion of the Commission in the President's FY 2024 budget?
So I would presume, yes, in order for the Commission to do its work. I assume it needs to be funded, but I will also say I'm not close enough to what was actually in the budget this year in terms of what was requested.
I understand. I think your presumption, though, is a very logical one. It absolutely needs to be included if it's going to be operative. And I think that shows me your instincts are like mine. You want to see something get done and have the resources to do it. I would say that Senator Cardin, I believe, joins me in this. We're very enthusiastic about the potential here. We look forward to working with a great team of people like you. I believe that our State Department and our diplomats are the best in the world, and we want to see them properly resourced and as agile as Senator Coons said, and effective as they possibly can be. So I'm looking forward to working with you and spending a lot more time in the details on this. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Appreciate it, Senator.
Thank you, sir. Senator